Frog right here, and I felt so inspired by the great content I viewed today. I decided to add on with a reading of Silver Surfer in Thy Name, number 4 of 4. This is number 4 out of the 4 series. Oh, am I going to read the first 3? Maybe. Probably not. But I'm going to read this one. So, let's dig in. All right. We got Norrin Radd here. Silver Surfer. Yeah. This book came out in 2008. So, when Norrin Radd sacrificed himself to save his home planet of Zenla, the Devourer of Worlds, Galactus, imbued him with cosmos, and Norrin Radd became his herald, the Silver Surfer. But the Silver Surfer rebelled against his master, refusing to take part in the destruction of the Earth. He was expelled from the service of Galactus and left to wander the universe alone. The Silver Surfer stumbled across what appears to be a federation of planets, the Alma Collective. But one of the worlds reckons is a bleak industrial world, the people's religion suppressed by the Ana. The Silver Surfer found both parties attempting to use him. The Breck wanted him to lead them in rebellion against the Ama, and the Ama wanted him to incite war as an excuse to exterminate the Breck. The Ama even blackmailed a cosmic entity to help them manipulate the Surfer. Fed up with the Warren group's cruel and intolerant, the Surfer summoned Galactus, threatening to turn the Devourer loose on whoever struck first. Oh snap. He called out Galactus. Right. So, let's go in. That's the first panel. Here, second panel over here. So, a lot of activity going on here. Let's see. Rotate device, whatever. Let me tell you about life. In a system so remote, no sentient thing ever thought to name it. A dust ball of galactic mold has formed a gravity garden. There, in protein strand canyons a mile deep, the crystal, what is that? Crystallocris swarm at the mouth of billions of burrows. Among them, ether rays squabble for unbroken light to lay electromagnetic eggs, and mandelbites shove the hard sound fields to clear space for the red skating days. That's what's going on there. All around, fingerworms reach in vain. Polypsids cluster. Valentine, amoeboids prowl and pounce in this. This is life, frenzied, furious, finite. Right? And yet, there's a bottom down here. And yet, if the shadow falls of a passing leviathan trawling the canyon for psychic biomass, then every last being falls silent and still. You dig on that? You dig on that? Yeah. All that's going on, right? All that life happening. But when this huge whale, dinosaur of a creature, larger than you can possibly imagine, everything stops, shuts it down, shuts down the whole situation. So, here we go. Top of the panel. Even locked in mortal struggle, even wrestling every day with competitors, rivals, predators, even then, these simple beings are united in terror. Source. I've been there. I've watched the Leviathan search in vain, outwitted by a billion unthinking, uncultured, insentient creatures. I've witnessed the instinct to survive, eclipsing in an instant any regard for personal conflict. See what I'm saying? Sir, what's up? Over here. From the gardens are millions of galaxies of the Alma years. Supposedly there is thought to be culture and sentience in abundance. Isn't it fair to expect the reaction even more profound? Isn't it fair to expect a new era of cooperation in the face of mutual threat? You've been given the terms. Whichever world strikes first against its neighbor, there shall go be. I suggest you talk. The alternative is simply this. Coward. Whoa. Whoa. That's the whole page, son. The whole page right there. All Galactus. And Surfer. Epic, right? Epic. Heavy on the wrist, boy. That image right there is heavy on the wrist. Explains. Coward. Right? Eats plants. Been here since the Big Bang of the last universe. The only person to survive the last universe. Person. Entity. And that freezes them. They talk. Okay? They're talking now. Now they're at the table. Now they want to talk. Now they want to parlay. Now they want to politics. See what I'm saying? And talk. Right? Talk to them. And talk. It's all about talking, isn't it? It's all about soft skills at some point in life, bro. You'll learn. Soft skills are very important in life. How to talk to people, how to argue in the best manner, in the best way. And well, insert the period. Right? We've made significant progress. She ain't wrong, my lord. Norn Rad. I have agreed to allow the Accordate to broadcast a message to his people. So, right, I've agreed to let the Empress keep hers in the dark. It's for the best. Stability and clear direction are paramount at this time for both of us. Politics. I show you destruction and you bring me etiquette. What about the conflict? All the hostilities have been done. How does one put it? Postpone that sort of thing indefinitely. There's guilt, of course, at bringing this horror upon them. No escape from that. But it's guilt underscored by triumph. You know, watching little by little as it all starts to work. Does it matter then that the process takes its own route? Does it matter, say, that the wrecked dogma must twist and turn as slippery as any faith must to explain away the terrors it faces? Praise the divine apex, behold the wonders from the stars. The light Lord has called an angel, a giant, a fury and rage to stand watch over the tyrants. Why rush off to war, my children, when the apex to subdue the despots with a glance? Let us send forth an icon, an offering to this wondrous warrior to show the apex we've been keeping the faith, to show we're still worthy. Does it matter that distortions of their zeal deny the dangers confronting them, as long as the outcome remains the same? An end to the stupidity? A peace, even if enforced through fear manipulation. Analysis, that's the key. Does it matter? Say that that the Alma bureaucrats scheme and plot has assured their superiority as they are dismissive of their own people. How can we respond to a threat we know nothing about? I want a full explorat cat. What? Explorat? Whatever. Exploratory and data horror detachment. Bring to bear every iota of technology, persuasion, and reason can muster. We can muster. If we can't defeat this being, we can at least convince it of our importance and maintain news blackout. The people wouldn't understand. Does it matter that the leaders steal the last few false freedoms of their subjects if the result is in a conflict? Right? So, exploratory detail BT3 breaking orbit now. Rendezvous with entity in approximately 30 seconds. On final force direct control. Ready for the liturgy of presentation wherever you are. Do the imperfections in the scheme matter at all? When even now they continue to talk? No, my expectations have been exceeded. entering the tactical range exploratory. We will prepare the instruments and ask you, O heaven, one to accept this talisman as a symbol of our enduring faith and commitment to stir in the bottom half. If I've been wrong all these years, trying to persuade life from horror, guiding it gently towards peace, when instead I could have dragged it right here now. These readings make no sense. It's as if the entity has no mass at all. Man, report from the power stack, they found something. Is that to be my future, a devil, a boogeyman, to bring order through terror? And speak words of joy and wisdom. What? How dreadful a fate that would be. But I would do it. If it brought peace to these vicious, savage little beasts, I would do it. Norn Rad. Yeah. We'll continue. Avenge Deverish spreading or across the eons, with none guessing the ability of his heart in his heart. But looks Alma built a guardian, the sky. Oh, leaving leaving so soon, formal ducks back to the table. Threats and shows of force, how easy they come. Though their ease is no guarantee of their conviction. Spade Morn Red, it doesn't suit you. The report has been permitted to return to break immediately after the show. The show? Been making a second set of recordings, Lord, all part of the agreement. Broadcasting soon. Matter of fact, but first, look up Norrad. That. Kaboom. Yeah. Let's see here. What's next? My fellow Alma, I come before you today with grave news. Within the past moments, a cell of fundamentalists from the collective administered planet Beckons have carried out an unprovoked attack upon an envoy-class exploratory vessel of our beloved collective. And I was a fool to think the tyrants in the collective repent when they saw the angels from the heavens, from the stars. Instead, oh, the nation, the scum they've attacked. Seems the terrorists had disguised a weapon and platform as a religious icon, counting upon our respect for their faith and discourage an investigation. All hands are believed lost. Set their godless weapons on to our offering symbol, blowing it up right under our nose of the angel. not content with crushing our world. Now they're after slaughtering our divinity. Uh, Clearly, we cannot tolerate this extremism any longer. I have summoned my military advisor and asked you now to be strong and unreserved. It is with utmost regret that I announce in order to preserve freedoms and peace we cherish so dearly, we must now consider ourselves formally at war to crush the heretics. Return this insult upon them 100 times over. You, surfers like you, I won't say it's been a pleasure, it hasn't, but I respect your frankness. Don't expect me to be so cheerful next time we meet. Likewise, you're a godless wretch, and I'll enjoy sending people to damnation. But you ain't deaf. That's something. You planned this. Both ships at once. No first strike. Politics, Monrad. The best, for the best, my lord. Your souls are sick. What he said. He said your souls are sick. Mm. Monrad. Hey, look on your page, please. Oh, nice. You don't walk away from me. You killed your own people. You lied to everyone. This. Ah, accusing me of lies, Monrad. Perhaps you'd like to explain why your disco cause of being up there lies and tatters after a single blast. Attack it. Kill it. Unrated. Attack and kill it, then crush the bread. Boom. Yes, like right in the middle. Blowing it up. Yeah. Apex deserves. Okay. You see it? Okay. Apex preserve us. It's dying. Us command the angels to the honor and sacrifice. Advance on Alma Prime. Okay, so they going in. Now it appears that hold up. What happened? Stop. Camera stop. Okay, yeah. Stop this. You think a fractal suit will dazzle me? You think toys of light mathematics are matched for the power cosmic? I am light. I am mathematics. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love the server, bro. Right there. I am light. I am mathematics. Strange. The despair of failure is so quickly buried beneath violence. That's the essence of life, perhaps. So much easier to rage than to stop and think. We run that one back to me. in. Yeah, I got it. Oh, yeah. Strange despair quickly buried beneath violence. Strange, the despair of failure is so quickly buried beneath violence. That's the essence of life, perhaps. So much easier to rage than to stop and think. Nice. Well, if I could only turn the page, that'd be great. Here we go. Now we got the surfer. And the green, right? Ah, the alien. So much for finding a safe spot to sit the storm out. Oh, don't look at me like that. Like some hurt responding, hurt fondly betrayed by a friend. It's not my fault. Well, it's not my fault you're a naive fool, Morad. How a guardian of life who doesn't understand the first thing about it. Wants to know what life is? Life is leading an impression. Oh, not just genetically. That's an imperative shared by every living. That's an imperative shared by Brutus thing. Sire, a litter of brats. Protective from the cold, blah, blah, blah. It's more than that. Our real children come out of our minds and our mouths, Norman. Cultures, ideas, ideals. And we do anything and will do anything, indoctrinate, assimilate, slaughter to keep them strong. Life's about making everyone else live just like you or not at all. And just look, and just look at you to kill for the of your damaged nobility. Huh. Maybe you're not so fat after all. Get it over with. And he's powering up. And the guy says, huh? He goes, pathetic. Can't even bring yourself to do that. No, not me. Scream! The astral infant released, bound by machines of torture, threatened with death, to slave his parent, crying out of a silent shriek of melancholy music, like so much that calls itself life. Its reaction to mistreatment is predictable. I just watched the movie Solo, and uh, Woody Harrelson on the theaters. And now I can no longer, and now I can ignore it. No, now I can't ignore it any longer. The butchery, the violence, and the chaos I've created, and the fraud at the heart of it all. You can stop now. It was a worthy illusion, but it's over. Good job, Warren. Newscasts are succeeded? No, I'm afraid not. Can't go here. Oh no. Even in striking terror I failed. I could no more unleash the true devour upon them than I could fonder myself. Being appears to be dissolving. Apex Vegas. Adding some strange energy reading. Heretic scum. I feel an angel. They shall have their war. They shall have their chaos. Fighter quarrel was right. Pathetic. At least in the midst of it all, there's a glimmer of good. A parent and a child reunited, set against the horror of small thing, but it matters. Let's see. Cordite, getting a scan report to save his broken orbit. Of course, he has. He's been overseeing the start of the glorious crusade. He's done his work here. Ours is just starting. Empress, it appears the alien Rad is escaping. What action? None. He's smart enough to understand. He can't stop now. Forward. Circle right there. And so, a return to the void, beaten cold, too far changed from the animal I once was to be. Manila back. And so, turn to the void, a retreat into the silence and cold, too far changed from the animal I once was to be. Not changed in glance, a backwards glance. Not changed enough to resist a backwards glance. Mm. Is ah and oh, how very typical of life. From a distance, even the ugly has music. Is fireworks bursting in the air, and that's it. Message. Exactly. I'll speak. Yep, that was a Silver Surfer in thy name.